Good evening. You are watching live. You are live at Louisiana, Ohio, Missouri or Kansas? Missouri. And you were at Texas, but Texas has flown the coop. Why? Because Manning sucks.
Speaking of the looking live thing, did anybody else see the CBS pregame last week with Brent Musburger on there, and they had the kind of a throwback 70s look?
Yeah.
That's pretty fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I didn't even know who the guy that was the Ryan.
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan. Yeah, I didn't even know who he was at first.
One of mine. I didn't watch it all. I just watched a little bit of it.
Are you talking about the NFL's 50th? Or
yeah.
I saw the highlights of it.
No, we look back
NFL Today show.
It's real cool, though.
We look back at last week's college, and Brian got 3, so he went 3-2. Tim went 2-3. Keith went 3-2. Rob went 1-4. Harris went 4-1, and Mike went 5-0. So, Mike, congratulations!
Thank you.
Brian 11-11 for the year. Tim 9-13. Keith 11-11. Mike up to 13-9 now. Harris 5-9, and Rob 11-11. We look at our over/unders for the year. For the weekend. Harris got 3 of 5. Tim got 1. Brian got 4. Mike got 1. Keith got 2, and Rob got 4. We go down the list. Harris for the season 4. Tim has 8. Brian has 13. Mike has 6. Keith got 14, and Rob's got 13. And that's the way we're looking at it right now after 4 weeks of college. That's just college. All right. Let's how'd our straight ups go for college last week, Brian?
I don't keep the colleges, but for the NFL, I went 11-5. You went 12-4.
Oh, okay.
I had Tim 11-5, Mike 11-5, Keith 10-6, and Harris 8-8. And overall, 34-14 for myself. Tim's 33-15, and you are 32-16. Mike 29-19. So I'll do really well.
We are doing really well there. I will give you how we did NFL wise, folks, after our 5 college games. We're going to start with Tim this week. Darlene is our assistant again this week. And she's going to be.
That was a nice greeting.
Rob still.
Sorry, he surprised me. Turn the camera on.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Rob still can't read because I got to have injections starting. I'm hoping next Wednesday. We'll see what happens.
I know how it's going.
All right. So game 1 of our 5 games is?
All right. It is USC at Illinois, and USC is favored by 1.5, and the total is 56.5.
USC, folks, for the folks not here, it is Southern California, not South Carolina. So USC at Illinois, 1.5. Have at it, Tim.
Well, unfortunately, it looks like both of these defense give up about 6 yards of play, so I can understand why the total's at 56.5. USC had a nice win against Michigan State. They were undefeated going into that game. Both teams were, but USC handled them. But Illinois just got taken behind the woodshed by Indiana. Whew. It's like I thought it was going to be a little closer. So because the game's in Illinois and there's a West Coast, East Coast, and we're talking college, well, West Coast to Central, I should say. I will take Illinois to win outright and over.
So he's taking the plus of the game and the 1.5, but you're saying outright anyway. So
Illinois,
Tim
and over,
and he's going with the over. Brian.
Yeah, you might go ahead and take the helmets down because I think it was giving us a feedback, so I took them off.
All right.
Okay,
that's
now
cool.
the SC Illinois game, SC's quarterback, he was having a great year, 71%, 13 touchdowns, no interceptions. But they've got some tough games coming up. Michigan, Notre Dame, Nebraska's looming on the schedule. So they could look ahead. Illinois just lost 63-10 to Indianapolis. So they're trying to save face. I've got SC winning the game. I've got them winning by 10, so I'm taking USC and going over.
All right.
So you saw USC, right?
Yep. So Brian's taking USC and the over. We go on to Keith. How about it, buddy?
Yeah, I'll go with USC. I'll go under just because 56.5 seems a little bit too much.
We got you. So Keith going to USC, outright winner and under. Michael.
Yes. The old East Coast versus Central Time Zone, or West Coast versus Central Time Zone. You know what? This is easy. This is real easy. I'm going with USC. And now this is the time of year where everybody has no defense and the points are going to be at a premium. And we're going to go over. It'll probably be like 63, 65 or something like that. So give me USC and the over.
All right. I look at it this way, man. Indiana, they got taken behind the woodshed, but they also got a couple of them got taken off on stretches. And it hurts when your defense gets hurt and you still give up 50 and 60 points. Something's wrong there. USC's got too many prime athletes. I'm going USC right here. I'm going with the under, though. I don't think that both of these teams are going to play. Illinois played awful last week. I don't know if their offense can play any worse. But if they can, if it goes against USC, I just think there's a good chance they won't quite get that many points. So we got that. Going to Brian. Game 2 of the week.
Game 2 is Auburn at Texas A&M, and Texas A&M is favored by 6.5, and the total is 46.5.
Brian.
Well, Auburn's offensive line suffered 9 sacks last week versus Oklahoma, and the secondary got torched by Matera. Unfortunately, Matera's injury will miss several games. Auburn does have a good run defense. Texas A&M has a better offense led by quarterback Marcel Reed. May struggle running, but they should complete enough passes to score some points. I'm going to take Auburn to cover the score 24-20. I think Texas A&M wins.
So he's going to take Auburn, and you say it's going to be
under.
All right.
So put his name beside Auburn.
Even though he thinks A&M's going to win.
Okay.
Yeah, but he don't think he's going to win by that much. How about it down?
Under, right?
Under. How about it, Keith?
As far as the spread, same thing. A&M wins, doesn't cover.
So you'll take Auburn plus the points.
Yeah.
All right, and you're going.
Man, I'm thinking that's probably really close to what the points are going to be. So, in doubt, I'll go with under.
All right. He goes with the under there, so he's with Auburn and under.
I got it.
How about it, Mike?
Don't you just hate those numbers? Like I said last week, I don't like when they're 44, 45, 46, because most average football games usually go 44, 45, 46. That's why they have to have halves, so the bettors can figure out if they can go under and over. I don't think Auburn is that good of a team. I think A&M will find a way. A&M is home, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, A&M is home.
So you got Kyle Field. You got about 100,000 people. The 12th man will be there, even though there's a battle for copyright between them and the Seahawks. For copyright, I'm going to go with Texas A&M. And
6.5.
let's see.
6.5 points.
Yeah, I'm going to take. Yeah, I'll give the points.
And you're going to go.
I'm going to go. Oh Lord, I hate these numbers. I'm going to go over.
Over. Okay. Mike goes Texas A&M and over. All right. Hey, I'm like this, man. A&M, to me, I'm not sure they're not a top 5 college across the board this year. Miami's playing really, really good. Oregon's playing really, really good. Ohio State's playing really good. But I tell you what, A&M to me, down south there, I'm not sure they're not the cream of the crop in the SEC, including Georgia. Yeah, I like A&M in this spot big. I think they're going to win by more than 2 touchdowns. So A&M definitely straight up. Anyway, 6.5, I'll give it up, no problem. I'm going with the over in this ball game. Tim.
Yeah, well, the way I sort of see it, Auburn didn't. I mean, giving up 9 sacks, good gravy. I'll take Texas A&M cover 6.5 and go under.
And all right, Tim. Texas A&M to cover the 6.5.
And under.
And going under the total. We go into the third game of the week. It's coming to you, Mr. Keith.
It is LSU at Ole Miss, and LSU is favored by 1.5, and the total is 56.5.
How about it, Keith?
I still think LSU is overrated. I just feel that Mississippi is a better team even. So I'm going to take Mississippi with the 1.5, and I'm going to go under on that one as well.
All right. Ole Miss and under. How about it, Mike?
Oh, this is a game. This is one of those rivalry games. I like these rivalry games. There's going to be more people. There's going to be equal amounts of people in Mississippi to go see that game. You and the line has been shifting between like 3.5 and 1.5. I just noticed. I don't know. I don't know much that LSU is. I think LSU is the better team. So let's go with LSU and 55. Oh, well, what's the over-under again? Is it what I think it is?
Total?
Yeah, total.
What's the total?
56.5.
Oh, crap. I'm going to go under on this
56.
one. Very close to the under. It's almost there.
All right. Comes to me now. Hey, I think Ole Miss is better coached. I think Ole Miss is a better program right now. LSU's quarterback's overrated. I just don't. LSU's not playing very well. Kelly may get fired too, and that'd be a welcome sight. Give me a 1.5. I will take it. I take Ole Miss in this ball game, and I'm going with the under in this one right here. I think defenses show up for this. How about it, Tim?
Yeah, I'm kind of with Keith. I'm not buying what the LSU's putting down here. So I'll take Ole Miss to win outright and under.
All right. He's taking Ole Miss and under. We got Brian.
Yeah, Ole Miss's run game is hit and miss. The inconsistency is on the offensive line at left guard and right tackle. And I think they're this is a rivalry game, but I read that it's even a bigger rivalry game because LSU's linebacker Whit Reeks is dating Lane Kiffin's daughter, so that makes it even.
Oh, jeez, I didn't realize that.
So the other thing about Ole Miss is they have a lot of explosives. In fact, they lead the NCAA in explosives, and one third of their plays are big games. So I'm liking Ole Miss in this game. I got them winning 26-23.
How is that defined, Brian? Is it 25 yards or over play?
20 yards and more.
20 and over. Okay.
So I got Ole Miss winning 26-23 and going under.
Harris can't connect to the stream, and that's his picks right there. We'll get them written down in a little while. Harris, if you keep trying, my friend, we'll get you in here. If we don't, we'll get your picks. I'll get your picks tonight, even if I call you, you call me. I don't have a problem with that.
I wonder if that's one of those words that YouTube's kind of funny about too. They got to
What's that?
pay attention to. Well, Brian was a big plays there.
Explosives.
Yeah, well, I was trying not to say it again, but I don't know. Sometimes they'll pick up little words and they just act like people get strikes and crap for just crazy crap.
What, for saying
We ain't gonna worry about- I've never gotten a strike yet. And if I have never got one with
I've
Keith,
just seen other users
I
on
ain't too
YouTube
worried
really
about it.
tiptoeing around a lot of words these days, and some of them it's like, really, you can't say that.
Trust me. If I've never gotten one with Keith and Alan yet, I ain't worried about it. So y'all keep rolling.
Yeah, well,
I got one strike one time with background music.
Especially
Yeah.
with Alan and talking about the grooming of the soccer player. I was like, if you've never seen that damn video, watch it while it's still up because it's funny as shit. Because we all laughed, and I went back and watched it a couple times myself when I was feeling bad. So I did do it. Mike, we got game 4 for you, brother. Game 4 is yours. Have it. At it.
This is Oregon at We Are Penn State. Penn State is favored by 3.5, and the total is 53.5.
All right.
Wow. Are they
Oregon
I
at Penn
wonder
State.
if game day's going to be at Penn State this week. Does anybody know yet?
I do not know.
No, you do not know. Isn't this the whiteout game for Penn State? Yes, it is. That I read. I don't know. Oregon is, to me, until I know it's West Coast, East Coast. This is pure West Coast, East Coast. But until further notice, and when I say so, I like Oregon to win this game. I don't think it's gonna be that difficult of a game. I think I'm gonna take Oregon, and I think it's gonna go. I think again, it's gonna go a little bit under. It's gonna be like a 28-27, 28-24 game or something like that.
All right.
So give me Oregon, and I'll take the under.
All right. Hey, I'm like this about it. Penn State has been overrated every year that Franklin's been there. They ain't winning this ball game. This is a double-digit gimme. Oregon blows them out. I say Penn State doesn't score 17 in this game. I'm going under the total. Oregon and under, blowout. Have at it, Tim.
Now, if there could be a time where James Franklin could overcome his mistakes, I don't think Oregon's played anybody really. Because it's a whiteout and it's played at night, and because it's West coming to East. Let's say Penn State covers a 3.5 and over.
All right, so Tim's got
Penn State.
yeah, but he said and they're going to beat them by more than 3.5, and he's going with it. What'd you say?
Over.
Over.
And yes, College game day will be at Penn State.
Oh, they are going to be at Penn State? That's what I thought.
Have at it there, Brian.
Well, whoever wins this game, they're going to stamp their college playoff ticket most likely. But neither team has been tested yet. Also, Penn State's not had much of a schedule. And they've been playing a lot of their backup players, he said, to build depth. Oregon has allowed only 1 sack the first 4 games. No touchdowns. They've not allowed any touchdowns. I think the difference in this game are the quarterbacks. I think Dante Moore is better than Drew Allard. Moore is 74%, 11 touchdowns, 1 interception. Allard is 64%, 4 touchdowns and 1 interception. So I got Oregon winning 32-28. So that's over the total.
All right, so Brian has Oregon in the over.
And over.
Okay.
Keith.
Well, I think it's really important that Oregon does win this game because looking at their schedule, they've got, to me, a very soft schedule all year long. So if they don't win this one, they're going to need a lot of style points the rest of the year.
You mean 78-20?
I think they're probably a little better than Penn State. So I'm going to take them to win this one. And I really haven't seen Penn State play, but recent history, I'm kind of gives me the feeling Oregon will probably win this. And I'll go with the over on this. I just have a feeling both teams will probably at least get in the mid-20s or so. Maybe Penn State doesn't, but if they don't, Oregon will find a way to get into the 35-point range. So,
All right,
okay.
Harris. He said you're going to email them to me and you, Brian.
Okay.
That's fine, brother. You can send it to the whole group email. It doesn't matter however way you care to, whichever way you care to. But if I get them, I will write them down. Game 5 coming right back to the host here, coming right back to me. Darn, have at it.
Game 5 is Alabama at Georgia. Georgia is favored by 3.5, and the total is 53.5.
I struggled with this game for a little bit this week because I think Georgia's a better team. But I'm like, okay, yeah, but are they beating everybody by a whole lot? No, they're squeezing by like orange juice. Yeah, I think Georgia wins this game by 2 or 3, but they're not going to cover 3.5. I think that's too much. I'm taking Bama plus the points, and I'm going under the total. Tim, have at it.
Yeah, I had to change my thought for the over-under here when I kind of thought about it. Both offenses aren't exactly lighting it up so far, and there'll be some extra, vitriol going on here. You're right. Georgia is the better team, but I think they will cover 3.5. They'll probably win by 6 or 7.
Okay.
So I'll take Georgia to cover and under.
Georgia and the under for Tim. Brian.
And I think this is a game that's going to get the weather. They're calling for rain. Comes down to, Ty Simpson, the quarterback for Alabama, and Gunnar Stockton, they're about the same to me. They're kind of comparable. Alabama's defensive secondary is better than Georgia's, led by Bray Hubbard. But Georgia has a better running game. Nate Frazier and Dwight Phillips. So I'm liking, with the wet weather, I think I'm liking Georgia for sure. 28-24. I think it'll be a close game, but Georgia will cover.
Is that 52? Is that over or under?
Under.
That's under.
So you're going under then. So you're taking Georgia and the under.
Yeah.
Keith.
Georgia's coach has been there for a while now, and Alabama's still they're still kind of getting on their feet under them there with DeBoer. Alabama's had 1 week effort at the start of the season, but I think they've gotten a little better. The quarterback might be a decent quarterback for Alabama, so this game could go either way. But on the Georgia field, I'll go ahead and go with the Bulldogs and the under on this one.
All right.
Georgia and under.
Georgia and under. Mike, have at it.
Well, if you think about it, the line's only 3.5. So if you take away the 3-point home field advantage that Georgia will get, that means it's basically a half-point game. So it's like, pick them. And mostly every year, it's usually one of those two teams. Very close game, good TV ratings. Georgia right now is the better team. You have fun with all this. I think Georgia will win, but I think it's going to be like a 1-point game. Somebody will miss an extra point, and they'll go for a field goal with 5 seconds left and lose the game, making it a 2 or 1 point difference. So Georgia will win, but I'm going to take Alabama, and I'm going to go, I think Brian has the right score for me, under.
Under. All right. That does it right there for our college picks of the week. Let's go to the pros here real quick. And let's see.
The goose egg.
Yeah, I do. We have it all written.
See it?
Yeah. That's just our pick. Was that our picks or was that our Yeah, it is. It's our picks.
It's your over and unders,
Oh, it's our over-unders.
right? Isn't that what it says? OU, and then that's the week, and then it's the season.
Yeah. Okay. So over-unders for the week. Let's see. I believe I got over-unders on this. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Let's see.
No, that's week 2.
Yeah. So that's
So we did it. We already did it all, Bob.
okay. Yep.
It's right there.
All right. And yeah. All right. And then so we are. Let's see.
The first column is the wins, right?
Yeah. So
For the week, and then it's the season,
yeah.
and then the next is the over and the unders, and then for the
Yeah.
season.
All right. So Keith went 11-5 this week with picks. Tim went. Did you go 9-7, Tim?
Yep.
All right. Mike went 8-8.
I figured that.
Brian went 5-11. Didn't have a great week. Rob went 9-7. Didn't have a great week, and Harris went 8-8. But the season so far, 27-20. Keith, 26-21. Tim, 25-22. Mike, 24-23. Brian, 23-24. Rob, I'm just a little under 500. And 26-21. Harris. Over-unders for the week. Keith got 5. Tim got 8. Mike got 7. Brian got 7. Rob got 10. Harris got 7.
Wait a minute. I don't know.
No, that ain't right. That ain't right.
That ain't right. Yeah.
Hi, good. Don't worry. I got 2.
Let's see.
Oh.
Let's see. Is that right?
No.
I didn't think that was right there.
Well, we sort it out later and go on with our picks.
Yeah, we will
Yeah.
sort it out. We will sort it out. We will get it right. And if we don't have it today, we'll have it next week for you. Week 4. Don't forget, this week we got 2 Monday night games. We got a Thursday night game, and we got a game from Ireland. We'll start with the Thursday night game. We are going to Tim.
This is the Seahawks at the Cardinals, and the Cardinals are favored by 2.5, and the total is 43.5.
All right, Tim.
Yeah, the Cardinals have not been very impressive on offense to start the year. I don't think they've even scored 20 points in a game. So, and Seattle has been very impressive, even without a full complement of running backs. Jackson Smith and Jigba should have a nice day, although it would be a battle of former Ohio State wide receiver brethren with Smith and Jigba and Marvin Harrison Jr. I'll take Seattle to win outright and over the total.
All right. He will take Seattle and the over. Brian.
The quarterback Sam Darnold is starting to look like he did when he played with the Vikings. Arizona has lost James Conner for the season injury. He'll be replaced by Trey Benson, who's already carrying for a 6-yard average. So they're a little thinner at running back, but I think Benson's pretty good. Arizona beat Seattle last year 2 times by 2 scores each. I think it's going to reverse itself this year. I got Seattle winning 24-20. That's over the total, and Seattle winning.
All right, Seattle and the over. Keith.
Yeah, whoever was talking about the yardage the Cardinals' points, but looking at their yardage earlier today, it didn't look very pretty. Seattle's been a better overall effort this year, and so I'll go with the Seahawks to win. I think they're actually favored on the CBS sign I looked at by 1.5, and I'll go with the under.
All right. Well, you get yourself 2.5 right here.
I get 2.5 here, yeah.
And Mike, have at it.
And under.
Yes.
You went. Did you go under, Keith?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Thank you.
Somebody's echoing. I don't think it's me, but yes. It's Thursday night football. Oh boy. But the only good thing about it, it's a divisional rivalry game, if you want to call it that. Seattle and Arizona. I don't know. Kyler Murray, I've always had faith in him, but he always has one good week, one bad week. One good week, one bad week. He's on national television this week. I got to go. I'm sorry. I got to go with the Seahawks. And since it's Thursday night, they don't have much time to prepare. So when they don't have time to prepare, Al will bore me to death. So I'm going to go under.
He's on Seahawks and under. And Rob is on the island here. Yeah, I'm taking the Cardinals here. Why? That turf is that is the one thing that can even up anybody. That is the worst field in football, and the Cardinals seem to have it pretty well figured out how to run around on that field. I'm taking the Cardinals. I think they cover 2.5. I'm going over the total. I actually think this could actually be a few points being scored in this game. So I'll take Cardinals and over. I'll be on the island. Brian's getting the Dublin, Ireland game. Go for it, Darlene.
Sunday morning game is the Vikings at the Steelers, even though they're in Ireland. The Steelers are 1.5 point favorites, and the total is 41.5.
All right. I know this has fluctuated too. It's fluctuated back and forth. I know the Vikings may be favored now, but as of Monday afternoon, Steelers were that 1.5 favorite. Have at it, Brian.
Sometimes when you have a horrible field like Arizona, nobody knows it better than your own players. When I was coaching baseball one time, we had a bad field, and our players knew it, and it hurt us more than it hurt the visitors. But you're probably right. It most likely will favor Arizona in that last game. Minnesota and Pittsburgh. That Carson Wentz surprised me. He looked efficient. He didn't last year backing out Mahomes. The defense forced Cincinnati last week into 5 turnovers, and they only allowed Cincinnati 171 yards. So they can't run the ball. They might struggle with Minnesota's defense quite a bit. And Pittsburgh defense had a good week. I still think some of them are getting old. They forced 5 turnovers, but they did allow 369 yards. I am picking Minnesota 28-26 in this game, so it'll be over.
All right. Vikings and over. How about it, Keith?
Well, Steelers have played the Jets, Seahawks, and Patriots. And looking offensive yards, they've been outgained 1158 to 741 on the season. They've been outpassed by almost 200 yards, and they've been outrushed by 230 yards. I don't know what's going on with the Pittsburgh defense, but I think Minnesota's defense is pretty good. So I'm going to go with the Vikings to win. In that point total 41.5.
41.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll go. I'm almost tempted to go under that, but I'll go over.
All right. Michael.
Well, this is one of those games overseas. Both teams are tired. They got a tour all over the place. Minnesota was the more impressive team to me last week, especially that rookie with the 2 touchdowns and the Vikings with the turnovers and stuff. The Steelers cannot run the ball, and I don't know if they can throw the ball as well as everybody thinks they will. I think Minnesota's defense will find a way to do something about it. And be that it's a very early – it's not an early game there, but it's early here. But Keith, you should have went under because that's what I'm doing. Minnesota.
It was tempting.
Minnesota and the under.
You know what? Put it over for me. They're playing in Ireland. I just don't know that field. It might get some
Yeah, I mean,
You picked
Big plays.
you picked over, right?
who,
Yeah.
me?
I
Yeah,
did.
he did. I picked under.
Yeah, Keith picked over. Does
Yeah.
he want to keep it?
Yeah, you want to keep it, don't you, Keith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Mike went under.
Yeah.
I'm going under.
Hey, I'm going over in this ball game. I'll tell you what, Pittsburgh don't give me no impression at all. They can stop anybody. Hell, this could look as bad as the Cincinnati game last week. I mean, it really could. They're able to blitz. Minnesota can, and if they don't, they can send 3 or 4, and they're fine. Minnesota wins this ball game convincingly. Let's say it that way. I'm not sure it's going to be 10 points, but I think it's a convincing win. Hey, give me a point and a half. I'll take it over the total. I'm with Keith. I think Minnesota's going to score a lot here. Tim?
Let's hope if they're playing on the same field that the week 0 college game was at. Let's hope the field holds up a little better because it rained and you couldn't see any markings.
Notre Dame and Navy played last year too.
Yeah, I think they said something about they're going to do stronger sprays or something right here to put the lines on the field and stuff.
Yeah,
I think I heard that. Yeah,
because it looked like garbage when they had the college game there. But back to the pro game. Yeah, I mean Minnesota's defense seems a lot better, and maybe Wentz is following the KISS method of quarterbacking. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
Give me Minnesota to win the game and over the total.
all right. We go on to Keith. Keith, we're going to start Sunday afternoon games, 1 o'clock.
Commanders at the Falcons.
Oh goodness.
The Commanders are 1.5 favorites, and the total is 45.5.
Keith.
Well, I know it's easy to look at last week. One thing I looked at, the Falcons haven't really been giving up a lot of sacks, and I don't know if that's good for Washington if they can't actually put the quarterback on the ground.
What's his name? Penix is benched. He's not starting. So I will say that.
And so you got two quarterbacks going up against their former teams, because Daniels is still out indefinitely, isn't he?
Daniels now's questionable this week.
Oh, they upgraded him to
Yes,
questionable.
yes. There's a chance he
Well,
comes back.
I think it would be smart for them to let him have another week of rest.
But they're saying there's a chance he plays this week.
Maybe it's because I'm a Commanders fan and I just don't want to get too excited too fast. But I have a feeling the Falcons find a way to bounce back at home this week. And being the NFL, stuff like that can happen. So I'm going to take the Falcons with the 1.5. And I'm going to go under the 45.5.
Yeah. Who outright wins it?
Atlanta.
Atlanta wins. Okay.
Ethan under, right?
Yeah.
Falcons.
Falcons is under.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Mike.
Yeah, they're back indoors again, Atlanta. And, wow. You're right. Atlanta doesn't sack anybody. And Penix got benched, huh?
Yes.
He's not hurt. He's not hurt, is he?
No, he's not hurt. He's not hurt.
He got benched. Nope. Okay. Well, and Daniels is questionable.
Questionable, yeah.
You know, if Daniels were around, I really would have been good with Washington on this. It's a close game, 6 points. I think Artie will be there. Atlanta, the crowd, the Falcon Flyers, and all that. I think Atlanta's going to win the game, but I think it's too close for 6 points. So I'm going to
take. So it's just a 1.5.
What is it? 1.5?
The Commanders are favored by 1.5.
I'll take the Falcons too. I'll take the Falcons. I think the Falcons could win the game outright at home. And 46, 49. Go over.
I'm just going by the eye test, folks. And yeah, Washington ran the ball really well last week, but I look at their defense. Man, Von Miller is playing like he was 25.
Yeah,
I
he
didn't
only plays in third downs, I think, though.
Yeah, but he got 3 sacks last week. He got 3 sacks, and he only played, 8 plays, I think he said. It was nuts. He's a monster, and then you put together with that Wagner and then a couple of the other guys. Yeah, I just don't see Atlanta having a shot here. I really don't. And then I think they'd have a better chance if they had the kid playing this week. But with somebody that can't move, you give me a statue right there. They're going to get a couple of big plays off though, and that's the one thing. I will play this one. I'm definitely taking Commanders to win this one. I think they're going to win by more than a touchdown, but it's going to be over the total. They're not going to. I mean, Atlanta's going to put some points on the board, but I think Washington could hit a 40 again this week. Tim, Commanders and over.
Yeah. I mean, it's essentially the running game has to show up. The passing, they'll probably spread it around like they usually do for the Commanders. The Falcons' offense, though, is even with the game that they won against the Vikings, they kicked a lot of field goals and only scored, I think, 1 or 2 touchdowns. So maybe they had it coming with their little bad performance. I don't think it'll be as bad for the Falcons, but I still think give me a 1.5 for the Commanders. I'll take it. Either they'll win by minimum 2 or 3, if not more. So I'll take the Commanders to cover and under.
All right, Tim takes Commanders and under. And we got Brian.
I think the Atlanta team bus is still driving around Carolina looking for the stadium because they did not show up last week. Penix, as you said, Penix is benched for Kirk Cousins. The only thing Atlanta's got going on is Bijan Robinson's getting 140 yards per game, but it's been disappointing for Atlanta. If Mariota plays, he appeared to be in control last week versus Las Vegas. Washington has won the last 4 meetings against Atlanta. I think it continues. I've got Washington beating Atlanta 28-17, and that's going to be under.
All right. So Brian takes Washington and the under. All right. Michael, coming to you, brother.
Yay.
This is the Chargers at the
Giants. Of course I get this one.
And the Chargers are favored by 5.5 points, and the total is 45.5 points.
Jackson Dart is starting.
Yes.
He is a starter. Have at it.
He is all.
Have at it, Mike.
It's been all over the radio the last 3 days.
Is Cutlet's going to dress up, though?
It's time for Jackson to start. It really, really is. I could have had Sierra call, but she's suppressed. The LA Chargers, they are probably one of the best teams around these days. The Giants, like I keep telling people, at least we could be the worst, but we're not. But Jackson, I think Jackson's going to get a nice introduction to the NFL, but the only good thing about this whole game is, what's his name? Rose, whatever his name is. He has a knee injury and he's done for the year, right?
Oh, Najee Harris, yeah.
Yes.
Well, you're not talking about him. You're talking about something the Giants.
Defensive player that's out for the year.
Yeah, no. Well, Harris is also out for the year for the Chargers, but that's not him.
I remember when they had Vita Vita Veggie Woman on that team. Oh, Jackson, I feel so bad for you, but you have no choice in this matter. I gotta go. It's West Coast, East Coast. They had to sign Koo to kick. Oh, and he's on the practice squad. Oh,
who are you giving, Michael?
Huh?
What's your pick?
One, Mike. Go for it.
I go with San Diego, Los Angeles, whatever you want to call them. and I'm going to go. I don't know if the Giants are going to score many points. I'll take the under.
And Dicker the
Yeah,
kicker
look.
defeats New York.
Yeah. Koo
Maybe.
from Atlanta got cut, and then he ended up going to the Giants practice squad. Look, Chargers, they've got a couple of injuries, yes. Boy, the Giants, their defense is decent. I think Dart is really gonna. That's what he's gonna be a pincushion here. I'm gonna take the Chargers in this game, but I don't think there's gonna be a lot of points scored. But I just don't know where the Giants score at all. Chargers and under.
They'll score 6 points.
Tim?
Yeah, I mean, the Giants have at least not been severely blown out this season.
Not
You got
yet.
some, like 10 points game. You're right, not yet. But, I see the Chargers coming back from a disappointing close loss against the a close win against the
Yeah, they're 3-0.
They're 3-0. So I think they're going to go 4-0, and they will cover 5.5. And
So Tim
like
takes
you,
the
Rob,
Chargers.
under.
Just
Tim
like I
takes
said.
Chargers
Yeah.
under. Just like me
And
too.
all three of their wins are against division opponents too. That's
Yeah,
That's a good start.
Right.
I just said Najee Harris is out for the season. Khalil Mack has a dislocated elbow. But Herbert is having a great year, 72%, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception. He leads the league in yardage. Now, you talk about the East Coast, West Coast thing. They flew to Brazil. And they showed up in Brazil better prepared than the Chiefs did.
Yes, they did.
I think they can handle that part of it. City of New York is 0-6 in football. If they bring in, they are going to bring in Jackson Dart. I think that will help them in their RPOs.
Oh, intrigue.
With Scatterbo.
I like Scatterbo.
They threatened that in the Chiefs game, but they only went for it for like a half a series. And Wilson was just flat out not competitive in the fourth quarter in that game. So I've got the Chargers winning this game 24-12, so that's under the total.
So he's got Chargers covering and going under. How about it, Keith?
Yeah, Chargers better team. No, it's Dart playing. That could be a little shot in the arm, but it's a tough opponent to put him out on the field against.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
So I'll just go with the Chargers. I'll give the 5.5, and I think the Giants are at least a team that's going to play a lot of games competitively.
Not this one.
We'll see.
Over on.
I'm going to go with the over. I'm
All right.
thinking about that for a little while. I'm thinking about 47.
Okay. Going to the next game. Coming up. How about it, Dar?
All right. The next game is the Titans at the Texans. The Texans are favored by 6.5, and the total is 41.
And it's coming to me. I'm like this. I don't think there's much difference in these two teams. I think one team sucks. The other team sucks. The one little difference is I think the Texans' defense is a little better. But I think both quarterbacks are really, really bad. 6.5 points. You're going to give me 6.5? I don't give a damn which team it is. I'm taking the Titans in this ball game. I think they're going to run all over the field. I'm taking Titans. I'm going over the total in this ball game. Tim.
Yeah, I slightly disagree with you in the fact that the Tennessee offense has not been impressive and don't really. I mean, you have Murray, the former Cowboys running back, doing the running. He did have a touchdown last week, but okay. I mean, I think the Texans will win and cover, and this will go over the total.
So Tim is picking the Texans and over.
Yeah, so you say the Texans cover.
Yep.
Texans and the over.
Well, somebody's going to have to snatch
Oh.
victory out of the jaws of defeat. Cam Ward has been sacked 15 times, while their defense for Tennessee has only sacked the quarterback twice. The running backs, Pollard and Chestnut, they can break an explosive game.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Houston, they've got Will Anderson Jr. and Darryl Stingley. Both of them are out, so that's not good. The offensive line should be able to protect Stroud enough to get the ball to Nico Collins and Dalton Schultz. Well, I've got Tennessee covering with Houston winning the game.
So he's taking the Titans. Brian's taking the Titans, and you're going to go
Under.
Okay. Hey, Brian, I'll tell you what. I think Houston wins the game. I think Houston wins the game. So yeah, I'll take Houston straight up, but I think the Titans will cover. Yep. Have at it, Keith.
The Titans have only averaged about 220 yards of offense a week, and they're giving up about 370. Yeah, I saw that stat sack that you were showing. I got to see more out of the Titans before I'm going to feel comfortable with only getting the 5.5 points. I'm going to go with the Texans to cover this.
I'll even give you one more. I'll even make it 6.5.
6.5, yeah. Texans cover.
Okay, so he's saying Texans covering 6.5. Not a problem.
Yeah, I think it's probably double digits here. And I'll go with the over.
So Keith's taking Texans.
And over.
I think the Texans are going to get their first good-looking game this week.
Mike.
I don't think the Texans are that good. I haven't seen them that much, and anytime I do see them on the red zone, it's usually Cam, or they're giving up an interception, or they're fumbling, or they're showing a touchdown when they're down when they're losing 37-7 or something like that. I think it's time for Houston to wake up and smell the coffee. So I'm going to take Houston, and let me see.
6.5.
Yeah, I'll take the 6.5.
No, you got to give it up. You got to give up. You got to give up 6.5.
I mean, I'll take the Texans and give up 6.5.
Okay.
What's the over under?
41.
41. Damn. Well, based on my thinking, I think it's going to go again. This time it's going to be under by 1 point. So I'm going to go under.
So what did you
It's going to
take?
be like
He took the
27,
Texans
13.
and under.
Okay. So
All right.
that's mine.
Go to the next game. It's coming to Tim.
The next game is the Eagles going to the Buccaneers. The Eagles are favored by 2.5, and the total is 45.5.
Tim.
I mean, Saquon's been a little kind of stuck in the mud, and then it all depends on who Hurts decides to throw the ball to. Emeka Ibuka has looked fantastic the first few weeks for the Buccaneers. But
Oh, yeah, 13 is out. 13 is out this week.
Mike Evans,
Yes.
Yeah.
For a
he's
few
gonna-
weeks,
he's gonna
probably.
miss a little time. So that'll hurt. They may double team Ibuka. Why? But if he's gonna be that good, I'll take the Eagles to cover. I don't like the total because the Eagles haven't scored a whole heck of a lot, and plus they needed that last second block field goal. 330-pound man running 18 miles an hour. Good gravy. Philly to cover and under the total.
All right.
So Eagles and
under. Brian.
Yeah, who knew Jordan Davis could run that fast? They say he lost about 25 pounds or so, maybe more. Jordan Davis and A.J. Brown took over that game in the fourth quarter. Tampa Bay's got an injury to Mike Evans, hamstring, so he'll be out. But I think they're getting Godwin and Wirfs back this week. So that'll help them. Baker Mayfield has engineered fourth quarter comebacks in 3 of his last 4 games. Tampa Bay is 6-1 in their last 7 meetings with Philadelphia. I think that continues. I got Tampa Bay 23, Philadelphia 20.
All right. So he's taking
The
10
under now.
and under the total. All right. Have at it. Keith.
Well, I don't want to disrespect Tampa Bay, but I just have a feeling the Eagles are going to win this one by at least 4 points. And I'll go with the under on that one.
All right. So Keith's going Eagles and under. Have at it, Tim. I'm sorry, Michael.
You know, there's a time and a place where the Eagles need to have a flat game after the way they've started off and the continuing saga of the tush push. Brian's favorite play in the NFL. Right? You love the tush push.
The leave early and then tush push.
Love that tush push. Anyway, this is the game that the Eagles may fall flat on their face. I'm going to go with the Buccaneers, and I think I'm going to go over. I think Baker's going to have himself a game against the Philly defense. That's just a hunch.
Yeah, I think he's going to have a game. I think he's going to be on his back a lot. Best defense in the NFL, brother. It's just
I know.
that's the only way I know how to say it. And
They got to be flat
I
sometimes.
understand they beat them up bad last year, game 1 of the season. This is game 4 of the season, and playing at the same place again. This game ain't gonna be a game come third quarter. I think we may be looking at a backup quarterback for the
Maybe Tommy B will suit up.
for the Buccaneers. I'm giving them points. I'm going over the total. I think Philly runs track meet this week. 40 points minimum. They win this ball game and they blow them out.
So you think Tommy B will suit up? There you go.
Let's see whose turn. Let's see. Do I think Tommy D a pseudo?
Tommy B, because it's on Fox, so he'll probably end up doing the game. So they'll probably have to call. Yeah, they'll probably have to call him from up in the booth. Yeah. Tommy, get your uniform.
Yeah, Brady won't suit up. Did it start with you, Tim?
Yes,
yeah, that's Brian's
All right.
turn.
So we go to Brian's turn to hit right here and start this one.
This is the Panthers at the Patriots. The Patriots are 5.5-point favorites, and the total is 45.5.
Brian.
Okay, Carolina has only allowed 7 points in the last 6 quarters, but they only have 1 sack for the season. I could see Tetraroll McMillan having a 1,000-yard season. He's off to a good start. Drake May for New England's at 72%, passing 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And Harold Landry has 3.5 sacks and 7 QB hits. But with New England, the ball security has been a problem with New England. But I think New England will win this game, but Carolina will cover.
All right. New England, so he's going to take Carolina in this game.
Oh.
So you taking Carolina?
Yeah, Carolina. New England wins. Over.
All right. So Brian takes Carolina and over, and we go to Keith. Keith.
Same as Brian, except I'm going under.
All right. So you say Carolina doesn't win the game. New England wins it, but you think Carolina covers that 5.5 points?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Keith is under.
Mike.
Did you know there was no rain in any of these games last week? Did any of you guys
Michael, are you going to start to complain when there's no rain?
Oh, no. It was great. It was great to watch with no rain and stuff, and nobody complaining about the handling of the ball and stuff, even though there was problems with that. But you know what the big problem was last week? Kicking.
Okay.
Field goal kicking,
yeah.
Could make field goals. That was fun. But because with my thinking right now, I think this game is going to be one of those battle of the field goal games. I'm going with Carolina, not to win the game, but New England to win the game, but maybe by 3 or 4 points.
Okay.
And I'm going to
I'll
go
have
way
to
under.
Come out in a few minutes. He's in the middle of his show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
can't
want you
do
to come out and shut the water off.
I don't know if I can get up at night because of my eyes.
You can get up
Climbing
and see
up.
that.
My eye.
Yeah.
Okay,
Rob, I know how
All
you feel.
Yeah,
You're-
my
okay,
mom's
you're
calling.
welcome.
Oh,
Love you too. Bye-bye.
All right.
yeah.
So
I'm gonna
Mike, you took the Panthers.
Yes.
What you
Carolina,
did?
New England to win, Carolina to cover, and it's going to be under. Big time.
I put the Panthers and under.
Yeah.
Same as mine.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I Rob's gonna take the Panthers and under as well, but I think the Panthers outright win this game. I think they're a better team. I thought New England at the start of the season could win 7-8 games. Yeah, they ain't gonna win that many. They're not very good. I'll take Carolina. I will go under the total. Carolina, they're the ones who will score the points. Tim.
And for those that care about baseball, the Milwaukee Brewers have just defeated the San Diego Padres.
Oh, jeez. Well, they won the division last night anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Back to the football. Yeah, it's a hard time picking a side. I definitely agree with everybody so far that Carolina at minimum covers 5.5. You know, let's make it 2 in a row for the Panthers. Give them the win outright. And like you, Michael, under the total.
Tim goes Carolina and the under. All right, we'll go to Keith next.
Okay, this is the Saints at the Bills. The Bills are favored by 14.5.
Whoa!
And the total is 47.5.
Not enough for either one of those. Bills cover, over, done, out.
All right. So
Keith
goes Bills and over. Mike.
I don't know which is going to be better, watching this game or watching the Ryder Cup at my old home in Bethpage, baby. Probably the Ryder Cup will be better than watching it. I'm taking the Bills. I don't know if the Saints are going to score any points. So, again, we're going to go with the under.
You're going under?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What's your total?
47.5.
Oh, way under.
No, I'm going way over. I think the Bills may put 45 or 50 on the board. Bills and over. Tim.
Well, I tell you the truth, the fact that the Bills couldn't cover 13.5 against 12.5 against the Dolphins last week kind of scares me a little bit. Man, can I cover? You know what? No, I'm going to erase my pick. I'm making an executive decision. Buffalo will cover this because I think they could look a lot better, especially defensively, and over the total.
All right, Tim.
Tim is Bills and over.
Yep. Brian.
Buffalo's averaging 34 points a game, so do you think New Orleans will score more than 20 against Buffalo? I don't think so. Buffalo's getting 425 yards a game. They got something else going for him. Joe Brady was originally supposed to be New Orleans head coach before they picked Kellen Moore, and so he might be highly motivated in this game. I think James Cook's one of the league's best backs. Rattler hasn't shown anything. He's 0-9 as a starter. New Orleans was pretty frisky the first 2 games, but they were not frisky last week. So I got Buffalo covering, and I'm going to have to go under on this.
All right, so you're taking the Bills?
Well, it's only 47.5. So
Yeah.
I just don't see New Orleans scoring much. Kamara's getting 59 touches a game, so maybe they will score enough. I got Buffalo winning.
Covering?
No, New Orleans covering.
Oh, okay. So he's taking the Saints. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So you got Saints and what? Under?
Yeah, we'll go over.
Over. Okay. Saints and
So
over.
Saints and over.
Uh-huh. We got a Mike now.
No, we did, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, the next game you mean?
Yep. Next
Okay,
game.
I'm sorry.
That's
I
all right.
apologize.
You're good.
Browns at the Lions. The Lions are favored by 10, and the total's 47.
10?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Dan Campbell. See, Mike Vrabel's trying to be the new Dan Campbell, which doesn't work. There's only one Dan Campbell. And 10, that Lions will probably, there's where your 40 plus is coming from. I'm going to take the Lions in Cleveland. And sorry, Tim.
It's at Ford Field.
I will give you
Detroit.
hand claps, though. Golf claps, because the groper is officially gone. No more groping.
So you took
I'm taking the Lions
and
under.
I'm like this. Cleveland, I think they're going to keep it close. I'm taking Cleveland plus a 10 and the under. Tim.
As much it feels like that Detroit got back on the saddle for this past week. The problem is that I don't believe that the Browns can stop the two-headed monster as good as their defense is. If not, okay, fine. You want to put 8 in the box to stop Sonic and Knuckles? All right, go throw to St. Brown and Laporta. Fine, you're going to double cover them. Sonic and Knuckles up the middle. Although I saw something great that at the Lions game, somebody had a Sonic and Knuckles kind of banner, and both of them signed the appropriate picture. Not kidding. I got Detroit covering barely and under the total.
So you're going Lions
Flacco,
and under?
Yes. Don't be shocked if Flacco gets pulled by maybe middle of the third quarter.
Or either that or in an ambulance.
Brian.
But Cleveland's got 4 rookies that are contributing. That Graham, Swessinger, Judkins, and Fannin. All the talk was who was going to play quarterback for Cleveland going into the season. But their defense is going great. That defensive line has been outstanding. Detroit, all the talk was them getting 2 new coordinators going into the season. But I'll tell you what, they totally out-prepared Harbaugh last week. They looked like the old Hank Stram Chiefs running the triple I formation with the three guys, and then they would decide which side to run and then move their guys, and they were very successful. So I like Detroit in this game, but with Cleveland's defense, I think Detroit will win, Cleveland will cover, and go on.
So you're taking Cleveland.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Flacco's kind of still looking old at times.
under, over.
Under.
Yeah. Keith.
Brian, Keith, yeah. Keith.
Yeah, Lions win 10 points too much, though. Browns cover and under.
You want to take it Browns? And over?
Under.
Okay.
What am I, on the island again? Jeez.
Coming to me now.
No, he's with 10.
Keith, Detroit, you got Detroit.
Tim took
Detroit winning, but they're not going to cover.
Yeah, I got Detroit winning too, but
Actually,
I
I think Cleveland's going to be I think they'll be about a 500 team at least this year.
All right, coming to me, Dar.
You know.
All right, this is the Jaguars at the 49ers. The 49ers are favored by 3, and the total is 46.5.
I'm gonna be quick with this. Niners, good chance he gets a starting quarterback back. I think he probably plays. I give up 3 here. I think the Niners go under. Niners and under. Tim.
Yeah, I think that McCaffrey has an absolutely just tremendous game. The 49ers are missing some receiving options. I think Jennings may not play, but still, I think the San Francisco defense holds Lawrence and company in check. San Francisco covers and under the total.
San Francisco and under. Brian.
Purdy's going to have to be careful with his turnovers. Jacksonville has 9 turnovers. And they've been running the ball. ATN's been averaging 5 yards a carry. The team's been averaging 5 a carry. San Francisco loses Nick Bosa with a torn ACL, so he's out for the year. But this team's been gritty. They've had injuries at the wide receiver. It hasn't seemed to slow them down. I've got San Francisco winning and covering in this game. And going, let's see, under.
San Francisco in the under.
Yep.
All right. Go to Brian. I'm sorry, Keith again. Yeah, Keith.
Same here. San Francisco covers.
And under?
But it's going to be yes, Jacksonville's not going to score a ton of points. So.
Go for it,
Under.
Mike.
Everybody's going under with this game. Why do I think this is going to be a shootout? 3 points is not enough. Not enough. San Francisco will win. Game will go over. Be a close game.
All right.
So he's taking San Francisco
and the over. All right. We go to Tim next.
Okay. This next game is the Colts at the Rams. The Rams are favored by 5, and the total is 46.5.
Tim.
Which is kind of shocking. I was going to favor the Rams. I thought it might be 3 points because of the fact that Jonathan Taylor is looking fantastic, and Indiana Jones doing his thing. I understand the Rams' offense can be good. I'm going to have the Colts cover, and I just to see if they're going to win or not.
All right, so you're taking the Colts and the
under, but I think the Rams may win this game by like 3 or 4.
All right.
Okay, but
Gotcha.
Tim is the Colts and
Colts
the
and
under.
under. Brian.
I'm sorry.
Indiana Jones is still having a great year.
You going over?
Over. Sorry.
Oh, he went
Colts and
over.
over.
He went over.
That's
Sorry,
okay.
Brian.
Colts
It's
and
okay.
over.
That's fine. Go for
Indiana
it.
Jones has 3 touchdown passes, 3 touchdown runs, no INTs. And Jonathan Taylor is probably the most underrated back in the NFL. The Rams, they had a 26-7 lead on the Eagles, and then they had a total meltdown. Puka Nacua leads the league in receptions and yardage average, 110 yards per game. They got a strong running game, and their defense have 12 sacks. I've got Indiana covering, but the Rams winning.
All right, so he's taking the Colts and the
Under.
under. He's going under.
And Rams winning.
How about it, Keith?
I wonder if the Rams, the way they blew that lead that they had against the Eagles, they had a double-digit lead there, and then I don't know if that'll cause a little hangover with them or not, but they're back at home. I think the Colts are going to sneak out an upset here in this one, maybe by a point or 2, and I'll go with the over on this one.
So he's taking
He's
Colts
taking Colts and over.
Colts and over.
Yep.
Mike.
I think Danny Dimes is going to go back to earth. Okay? Over, I notice how my anger is on that. But no, I think Danny Dimes is going to have himself, he's going to come off that cliff, and he's going to come off it hard. It's indoors, don't care. It's Danny Dimes against Matthew Pizza, don't care. I'm going to go with the Rams. I'm going to go over. I think it's going to be a shootout.
All right.
Mike is Rams and over.
Yeah, he's giving up 5. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not. I like the Colts here. But I think the Rams going to upset. I think the Rams win by a point or 2, maybe even 3, not by 5. I'm taking the Colts. I'm going over the total though. I do think it's going to be a shootout.
Mm-hmm.
Tim went.
Yep.
All right. So now we go to Brian. Brian starts off this one.
Yep. And this is the Bears at the Raiders. The Raiders are favored by 1.5, and the total is 46.5.
Brian.
Tim, who did you take on the San Francisco game? Did you take?
I took the 49ers.
Rams game. I'm sorry.
I took the Rams to win.
Okay.
But the
He took
Colts to
Rams
cover.
straight up,
Yeah.
but he took Colts. Yeah.
Okay, Caleb Williams has been improving under head coach Ben Johnson, making quicker decisions, but now he's got to meet Max Crosby. So there may be some regression there. Max Crosby has ability to take over a game at times. To beat the Bears, you got to have an average offensive line, a solid secondary, and the Raiders don't. So I think the Bears will win, and I think it'll be close. They'll cover, and I think it will go over.
Over. Okay.
Bears and over.
Bears and over. Keith.
Yeah. The Raiders, watching that game against the Commanders, they just did not seem to have any offensive protection for their quarterback most of that game. The Bears, then, on the other hand, were unable to hurry the Lions Goff at all. It seemed like they had no penetration. Something's got to give there. I don't know if Crosby's the difference. I think the Bears have a better group of weapons, so overall. Although there were a few yards on a few plays for the rookie out of Boise State last week. Bears cover, and I'll go under.
Bears and under
Bears
for
and
Keith.
under.
Mike.
You guys are missing one combination that's going to be the difference in this whole game. Geno Smith to Brock Bowers. Bowers is going to have a field day. I think Crosby's going to get to Caleb Williams, who I still don't think is that good to be a first-round pick. So I'm going to go with the Raiders, and I'm going to go under by a little bit.
All right. Give me a point and a half. I'll take it. I'll take it Bears. I'm going to go under the total here. I don't know where the scoring's coming from. Bears and under. Tim?
And the only reason I kind of agree. Geno Smith, I was like, well, the Raiders favored by 1.5. Geno Smith. Because he'll protect the ball better, hopefully, than Caleb Williams will. I got the Raiders winning and winning outright, not just by a point. I got them by over 1.5 and under.
All right.
So he has the Raiders and under.
Raiders and under. Huh? Now we're going to Keith.
Okay, this game is the Ravens at the Chiefs. The Ravens are favored by 2.5, and the total's 48.5.
Keith.
Yeah, well, the Ravens, they've lost a game against Buffalo. They've lost a game against the Lions, and now they got the Chiefs. Man, if they lose this one, that's a really rough start, but it's in Kansas City. This is one of those coin flip games for me, but I'll go ahead and take the Chiefs with the 2.5. And I'm going to go under again.
All right. Chiefs and under from Keith. Mike.
Brian, I hate to tell you this. Your defense looked so good last week because my team stinks, okay? With Russell, my team stinks. And especially now with the Ravens and Geno and not Geno, with Derek and Lamar and Andrews. There's just too many weapons, and they still have the better defense over Kansas City. I'm going to take the Ravens to win outright, and I'm going to go over. It's going to be another one of those.
Oh, they go cover 2.5.
Who, the Ravens?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a 4-point game. I think
Okay.
Baltimore will win by 4.
All right.
And
So
it's
he's taking
national TV. So a lot of people.
Mike, Ravens and under, Ravens and over.
Ravens and over.
Over. Yeah, I think it's a high scoring game too. But hey, look, Chiefs are at home. I got to take the Chiefs here in this spot. This is a must win for them. Chiefs and over. Tim.
Huh?
Well, the Ravens have unfortunately had a little problem late in games. It's called Derrick Henry fumbling.
Every game.
All right.
Yeah, it's not characteristic of him. Like the final drive, they didn't even put him in against the Lions. I was like, okay. Yeah, I expect a closer game, but I think that the Ravens will cover 2.5 and will go under.
All right, so Tim takes the Ravens and under. Brian, have at it, bro.
Yeah, Derrick Henry might be hitting the same wall that Travis Kelce is hitting. Both are getting a little bit long in the tooth here. Well, Lamar has lost 6 of the last 7 games to Mahomes. Harbaugh is not the better Harbaugh coach. Kansas City, they're looking at Worthy's injury being possibly worse than they thought. So I think he practiced limited practice last week, but he wasn't ready to play last week. May not be ready to play this coming week either. Mahomes has covered 13 of the last 16 games. He's an underdog. One thing you might look at in this game is Kansas City. They don't play a run game very much. Their run game is short passes. But the problem with that is the short passes don't help the offensive line. But when they came out in the third quarter last week, they put a legitimate run game out on the field, and that helped the offensive line. And that was the difference, I think, in that game. Mahomes has been amazing all year long. He's got no help. He really doesn't. I've got Kansas City winning and covering in this game and the total going under.
All right.
Is Matabuki still out for Baltimore?
I have not heard.
He was out last week.
Yeah. Last I'd heard, I heard he was still out, but I think today or tomorrow they should update us, and I hadn't heard yet, so I'm not positive on that one.
No, there's about an hour ago, he will not play against Kansas City.
Well, I feel like
Michael.
about the pick.
Yes.
This one's yours, brother.
Sunday night game is the Packers at the Cowboys, and the Packers are favored by 4.5, and the total is 48.5.
Mike.
Oh, Micah's going to have a game on national TV. He's going to be focused all over. Melissa will interview him while he's tackling somebody. Dak is going to be sacked about 3-4 times. No, this is a Green Bay game. Green Bay, and my theory, this is Michael's newest theory this year. If Dallas wins this game, they have to score 40 points. Are they going to score 40 points? No. I'm going to go with the under.
Packers and then under. Yeah, I'm the same way. Look, Cowboys are going to have to prove it to me, and until they do, I'm going Packers and under. Tim?
Broken record. I mean, like I said, where was the defense for the Cowboys this past against the Bears? Packers cover and under.
All right, Brian.
Green Bay was a little overconfident last week. On social media, they had 2 offensive linemen that suggested that they might go undefeated last year for the year, and that didn't happen. Micah Parsons, I was thinking maybe he could be motivated against Dallas, but when they interviewed him, you don't know what's going to come out of his mouth. He talked about how he likes Dak Prescott, and was his mentor and is one of his best friends. I don't know. Dallas's defense has allowed a quarterback rating of 125. That's like beyond disgraceful. And a 74% completion rate. They like their coach Schottenheimer, but there's just no talent left on the defense. And so I've got Green Bay winning easily 30-15 on this game. That's going to be under the total, but I think Green Bay.
All right. Packers and under. Keith.
Packers and over. I think this is going to be like a 41-20 game or something, but I think the kicker for Dallas, he's probably good for at least 2 field goals, maybe 3, because he can kick it from his own side of the field. And so with that, I think his points will get it over.
All right, going to Monday night, coming to me. First Monday night game, Dar.
It is the Jets at the Dolphins. The Dolphins are favored by 2.5, and the total, is 44.5.
Sorriness against sorriness. Plus 2.5, I'll take it. Jets and well, it's probably a 3-0 game, maybe a 2-0 game. Under way under the total. Jets and under. Have at it, Tim.
I'll put enough respect on Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson to at least get a touchdown each. Maybe the Dolphins grow under what they did against the Bills. I mean, the game was a 3-point game midway through the fourth quarter, I should say. So, but no, I think the Jets will win outright, and this will go under.
Yeah, I got the Jets winning outright too as well. I'm sorry. Have at it, Brian.
The Jets should be able to run all over the Dolphins with Breece Hall and Braylon Allen. And they put together quite the fourth quarter rally last week. The field goal kicking was just a carnage last week with block field goal kicking and extra points. Miami played Buffalo tougher than I thought they would. But they've given up more than 31 points every game. Devin Achane is about the only thing that's going for him, 4.9 yards per carry, but he won't do that against the Jets, I don't believe. So I've got Jets winning and going under.
All right. You got Jets winning and covering and going under. Tim, did you go over or under?
I went under.
Under. He went under, yeah.
And Brian went under.
Brian went under as well. And here comes Keith.
Yeah, this might be the worst night of Monday Night Football in the history of the league. But the Jets quarter coach has got job security because he's the new guy that came in. And, of course, the Dolphins don't have that. I don't know if the Dolphins team is going to continue to put up a great effort with the possible job loss hanging over their head coach. I don't know if they've given him a official vote of confidence or anything. I don't know what's been said about that whole situation. But I like the Jets and the under.
Jets and the under. Jets win outright and under. And Michael.
Oh, Michael, you think Michael's going to watch Monday Night Football? Hell no. WWC is going to be better than the Jets and the Dolphins. It's typical rivalry game. The thing is, though, the Jet fans got to realize that this is the first year of a new regime, so Aaron Glenn will get a pass. Mike McDonald will not. Desperation time. Dolphins win the game. Jets will cover. Jets, it'll be close.
So I'm
going to take the underdog, and the game is going to go probably under because it's probably going to be a 21-20 game.
He's taking the Jets and under.
Jets and under, but he thinks Miami will outright win. We're going to the final game of this week. Folks, right after this, we're going to have to run. We got something going on down the street. So I do want to thank you. Subscribe, like the video, and let us know the games that you think how they're going to go. Tim, you're going to start us off right here, bro.
This is the Bengals at the Broncos. The Broncos are favored by 6.5, and the total is 44.5.
Have at it, Tim.
Yeah, any goodwill that came about with Jake Browning sure the hell went away against the Vikings. And Denver's, I wouldn't say is good, but they're not terrible on defense. At least they only allowed, less than 20 against the Chargers? They're a really good team. I got Denver covering 6.5 and under the total.
All right.
The Broncos.
He's taking the Broncos and under. Yep. Brian.
Well, Jake Browning has had 2 weeks, and he's throwing 1 interception per 8.5 passes. So they better score in the first 5 or 6 passes or cover your odds because he's giving it up. Denver they need to give the ball to J.K. Dobbins. Even if Bo Nix is having a sophomore slump, they're going to win this game. I've got them Denver 24-10. So Denver covering and going under.
So he's taking Denver and under. Brian. Keith.
Same here. Denver covering and under.
All right. Keith taking Denver and under. Michael.
How old is Jake Browning? What is he, 45? He's been playing so long that I don't even doubt it. Now, give me Give me both. Then give me Denver and give me the under.
Bo Nix can't be as bad as been advertised. He's got to play better. Yeah, 6.5. I'm giving that up. I'm taking the Broncos, and I'm going over the total. Like I say, folks, just got an emergency going on right now, so we got to take off. You all join us next week, next Wednesday night. One of the other guys is going to be hosting. I'm probably going to have my eyes like this. I don't know, but we'll see how things are going. God bless. And do thank everybody for joining us. Bye-bye.
Thanks,
All right.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.